turn it sideways. Within the walls of the barrel are a series of grooves that are cut in the wall. The purpose of those grooves is to impart a gyroscopic spin on the bullet when it comes out. The purpose of that gyroscopic spin is to improve the flight characteristics of the bullet when it leaves the end of the barrel, which is also referred to as the muzzle. Oh, I'm writing like I'm dyslexic. Okay. When it comes out of the muzzle, this bullet is spinning like a gyroscopic top. If you think about football, for any football fans out here, when the quarterback throws a football, the projectile, it has a nice tight spiral that makes it easier for that football to get to the football player called a wide receiver. Well, in this case, you're the quarterback, you're the shooter, you have the gun, you're throwing this bullet towards your wide receiver, which is the bad guy, and this bullet is spinning with a perfect spiral towards the bad guy. Okay? Now, the grooves that are cut in the walls looks like this. These are called grooves. The opposing flat space that runs through the diameter is called a land, L-A-N-D. The distance between a groove and a land is known as caliber. Caliber can be measured in English or metric units. When we talk about English units, you may have heard of a .22 or a .25. These are .25 of an inch, .32 of an inch, .380 of an inch, .38 SPL, 38 special, .40. Someone says I have a 40 cal. That means that their diameter, the distance between a groove and a land, is .40 of an inch. You may have heard of someone talk about, and this is my special number because tomorrow I'll be 44, .44. Or you might hear someone refer to a .45. That's what D carries. Or you might heard of someone talk about a .50, that desert cal, a ½ inch in diameter. Typically when you hear news media reports, they say, well, he had a high caliber semi-automatic handgun. Well, that means this gun was probably a 40 cal or higher. So when they start talking about these high caliber pistols, that's just anti-gun speak to make you think that this person had some specially designed firearm to conduct some monstrous mayhem in the community. Don't believe it and don't buy into the hype. Metric units, we're talking 9mm. Obviously, 10mm is bigger than 9. When we talk about a defensive caliber for a gun for personal protection, we want 9mm or higher. 9 is good. 10 is bigger than 9, right? So 10mm is good. Talking about a 9mm, that's roughly equivalent to a 38 special, 40 cal, 44 is good, 45 is good. For most people, a 50 cal is way too big to wield, to actually pull out of a holster. On my body,